Hi Jardines, this is Julian, SuccessFactors Solution Consultant here in Hong Kong, and I'm going to tell you what differences SuccessFactors is going to make at Jardine Matheson Group. So to do this, I'm going to introduce you the little presents that SuccessFactors will have for you along the year. So let's get started. By choosing SuccessFactors today, you can offer by Christmas the first gift to your employees, and this is the gift of engagement with a fully featured, modern online digital workplace. Why wait a month when this can be done in a couple of weeks? And of course, your solution needs to be mobile, right? So you can share editorialized content, and also here for our newcomer Marcelo, be transparent around the policies and let him go like the content, browse the content, and in the most modern way let him rate the content and even ask questions directly from his mobile phone. Then here also communicate with him. So in the onboarding communities, Marcelo is getting some communication already from Alex, who is proposing some help, and in the most modern way, in the most secure way as well, asking him to go and meet in a place we'll know already. All right, so by Christmas or by the 1st Jan, you already have a fully functional mobile digital workplace. In parallel, of course, we're working on the deployments of other modules, including Core HR, but not only that. So let's have a look at a few months later what you're going to get by Chinese New Year. By Chinese New Year, you can already digitalize performance reviews. So here Marcelo is rating FINA in a more traditional way with goals and competencies, but still in the most easy of the ways, which is again through his mobile phone. And even if some of the comment that he's putting just by mistake is not compliant, the application is intelligent enough to let him know. Now, nowadays, the performance is also the continuous feedback. So seeing the feedback taken from other people, and of course, encourage your employees to request feedback, not only to their manager, to their peers, but to anybody who could influence their improvement. And we said it was Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year is not only about rating people, right? It's also about rewarding. So here Marcelo is giving a reward, which is actually a red packet award to Fina for her great job done in the selection of the HRIS project. There you go. Good job. So by Chinese New Year, you've already transformed and engaged quite a lot. And unfortunately, by then, our competition has not been able to deliver anything. They're not suited for that. So let's carry on with a list of gifts, and let's have a look at what's coming up for Easter with SuccessFactors. So Easter will be the month of planning. Your employees will get the gift of planning. So here Marcelo, in his own talent profile, is adding his own career goals directly from his mobile. So let's have a look at Marcelo's ambitions here. What about getting to be in an executive track? Right, so directly here from his mobile, he can signify that he's ready to move on, or that he would like to get prepared to move on. Now he's also manager, and he'd like to prepare some succession path for Fina. Right, so Fina is a very good member, and Marcelo is planning to add some successors for her. So searching here for the employees, he's going to nominate Faith to be a successor for Fina with a level of readiness directly here from his mobile, anytime, anywhere. You can also see quickly her nominations, for example, talent pools. So we talked a lot about the user point of view, but what about gathering the information from your different subsidiaries and surface, like for example here in our online presentation, information from the employees, from compensation, from succession, from development, right? So how are you going to get that information? And here actually from your iPad, create some visualizations on the talent information, and why not even adding some live analytics. So here let's go pretty quick and add a few KPIs, for example, around the high potential, and take from the library of existing metrics in there, level of readiness, terminations, and mash up everything there in one nice dashboard. clickable there, shareable from the iPad, where you can go and drill down in the information. Also, you can see side-by-side comparison of the successors of the talent pipeline and get a deeper view and even plan your staff planning and movements directly from there. So now it's time for summer vacation. And indeed, whatever vendor you're gonna choose, at that stage of the game, you're gonna have a core HR functioning, right? Now, in one case, you just have a core HR. In the other case, with SuccessFactors, you already have fully featured and onboarded workforce, performance, feedback, succession, compensation, and whatnot. Still, core HR is core HR, and we're happy to have 3,000 customers on this. So let's have a look. Core HR is mostly about processes, right? So approvals, benefits. Here, checking the enrollments and enroll or claim benefits. Then also time off. So here Marcelo is wanting to get some time off there, and he's just going to make sure that when he logs it, it's not in conflict with the rest of the team, right? So having a glance at who is already taking a leave at that time. In that case, Marcelo is going to change his day not to be in conflict and selecting a day that, no one else is taking. So digitalization of the most common processes. It's also offering to your employees the view around the organization, right? So enabling them to go browse the organization here in this very nice org chart. Adding contact information, which was one of the features I personally used the most in SuccessFactors. And then, of course, being able to trigger processes. For example, here, change job and compensation information. And here in that case, trigger a promotion for Fina, who once again has shown great capacity here in even becoming, and that's part of her aspiration, that she logged in a digital transformation expert, right? So let's trigger the promotion, or at least signify that we're going to go through the approval loop and see the workflow to get the approvers and confirm. All right, so time off is logged through the mobile search service, the vacations are taken, and your people is coming back with the will of having something different in their hands, right? So it's time to show you how not only we're going to innovate Jardine, but how we're going to ignite Jardine with the power of the platform, which is unique to SAP SuccessFactors. So here's my favorite part. So Marcelo is amazed by his new application, and even with all the services he gets a surprise here, a notification on the digital workplace here. And Oliver is asking here, is running a poll, a survey around what new services you'd like to use in your new HR system. And health and wellness is very important for Marcelo, so that's what it chooses in the poll here, directly in the app, and even making some suggestions. What about digitalizing fitness programs? So in a few clicks, Oliver is going to access the extension center here, Ignite Jardines, and create a mini app, which he's going to roll out by publishing. Of course, I skipped the steps where he created the application and publish to roll out to the other users. In real time, just by refreshing his app, Marcelo has access to that new service there, this new program. And he will be able to get access to this gym membership subscription, right? So here, let's go to Pure Fitness. And actually, you can run even, why not having a funny contests with asking people to post their before selfie, and the best picture gets a reward or a better discount. So that's extensions. And why not asking Marcelo if he liked it, if his customer, his employee experience was good enough, and letting him vote if he absolutely loved it or not. And let's have a look at the count growing. Yes, it's been a bit more than the required 3 minutes, I know. But there are so many things that we'd like to do with Jardine Matheson Group, and I hope that you get a good grasp of it with this video. So we're really looking forward to spend more time with you, and I wish you to make the right choice. Thank you.